reasonable person will endorse Obia or Tumonyinia will team up right after their Ramadan to demolish somebody's houses. Not even one. Houses, 10. Bawumia, say ya papa. Mr. Edichumo says, no okon. Dr. Brian Champon, no okon. Wona put all these people. See, Bawumia, have you sat down to ask yourself there, why are your supporters contesting you? For your own decency, I'm your Bawumia. Incha mad resign from the NPP. Me who there. Bawumia, na Samira. They will feel that they can take Ghanaians for granted. Fide Bawumia, ane kasa ibi fido wonje Bawumia ma onje no ho. Adenti na muchi Bawumia sa. But me say ya, one more conmission wonzi na me do a bit research about them. And with the wayan kofa, they don't know their left from right. Wayan kofa, especially those in the diaspora. But I brought for the sake of it there, what ye jumo, what this can be fee, was a son or dawson, what the juma, but they haven't learnt anything at wherever they are. Ibita acquaintum, baby or one, when the policies, net, head of states, or the power. Now, so fit that would will be Ghana there or at the Jane Jenibi into the whole pet or dog could do Ghana. It's so sad. But this time, 21st century, they be make sure that Ghanaians start wising up, will be reason now are the needful or the thinkable. Samira Muhunde, but the Kenny Japan, ka asembia o Samira akatsina ho. Obi ne numa sam obeyeda. Samira, onpoti okamankwa, you should be the last person even to go around and meet or talk to Ghanaians. Now I say we who there was our from Conakry. Conakry, I think you were invited based on your religion. Because Mohad the one who invite one. Washon was the invite. Mohad Washon. Now me there, a cray, meet no crew na co-hosting, and a gathering de co-hosting. What topic is the cray? What discussion? I am be ala one who invite one. What June who will be said that the man's no work like someone. I be Ukruma as time as second leader. I yet time as second lady, you did not do anything to support the youth or the girl child or even the little child on the street. You didn't do it. And once I work at the talk is cheap. But CCL and equal round the Elmount platform, the Elekasa, all for the sake there. Bawumia, who is to you and Bawumia, you be competent in Ghana for. What do you take Ghanaians for, Samira Bawumia? What do you take Ghanaians for? Na Ghana for no I work Bawumia na Samira done. Or do you to be thrown with the message? Honestly, man, I'm come some there, a bon simple or another. Because no reasonable person will endorse Obia or Tumonyinia will team up right after their Ramadan to demolish somebody's houses. Not even one. Houses, 10. For the sake of it. All because Nipokon wamba sponsor Nukun. Na Bawumia or one near Queen Mr. Bonsu. Mr. Bonsu or sponsor NPP party. Name of Nanya Queen Kenny Japan. And to say NPP party won't call elections that Mr. Otibonsu is not obliged to support Bawumia or support Nimpa or no feel there or don't support them. Nina nature Samira no nunya to wayen. Bawumia ya wen Ghana fubium mo support Samira because edanu will win ahwoye onye worthy so they don't care. The word junhunye onwa promise bia Samira na Bawumia za amho na monke hu de Bawumia to me catch you per 16 then we know be na vice nanso oben or chari papa or break and son or select ultimate select na vice into one more support Bawumia who found to wait squad. Bawumia was over there. Economy na na so no elo yonyim ho hwe. Economy na was over ifeli. Was over so there Muslim north one akwachu vote no share ifeli. What do better zongo communities? Me share ifeli. Inti mo kan Bawumia do no mo support nana. Ayo wamba kasitsra mo support Bawumia. Now the one kind of soon put there Bawumia ya humble. When I catch on there, a heads of states will come eat, they go there to eat humble pie. Heads of state will come meet work with you and I work with Mita. Who told you they go there to eat humble pie? It be a lot of ordinary ideas, ordinary policies, or the contribution. Our boy, Manuku, no man, another you asking why better than what to call. One for empty barrels, no do see what do a heads of states. It's what the gun of worship ye. Samire fratam, Bawumia dem, it's a cocoa, house for a Muslim community, a good mariafi. It was what they house. Iya campaign no Samira yana. Nanso sab kede Japan jire baby okasa pe. Kei, abenti na wakasa. Kede Japan jire baby okasa pe. Abenti na wakasa. So all can there, our friend that about my phone call, cry one phone call. Na when you scour that yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Why there as sababa will be a solution. Then you panic so I want you them no waba. Moto my phone caller. No so key, Bawumia say be but my poor, but with rich ideas. Oh, but we be a rich idea now. Bawumia, even rich ideas nekita. Even time and in an ad walk or contest, you can't to play there. Sazara can there ba ebayen or ya no kola. Implement it whilst you are in position. Implement it, it me ya. And yet it's each other by your no call there council, legend to cancel bibiala. You were just trying to take Ghanaians for granted. Not this time, Ghanaians for watch some there. You can't take them for granted. It is I said when I say Kenya Japan Oka about abakwasam of MPP, Nipa Okray from Professor Dubuahin, also banana President ex-President Kufuor, also by ex-President Nanado to Bawumia. All look at the truth now. Eben Akoshino wo. Manoso ajat wo camp for ajat on there on you do. Why do some Ghanaians just hate nothing but the truth? I've been to some no call the wa Ghana fu bi mwa wo da asam or no call so men ka kawan photo. Want to one force bi ade e dru on kasi on katechama obi no call the wa do waka. Only ten bi make ya ojo makande. So what pega MPP abakasoma and you pebby to the jesting from Ponko Jono on him left from right to no doko. There be Miss One Berry One Pride, no for Alan Tramanti. Now Alan on Brumpunambaka saints that on your foresight, not in the office, or the home order starting young elephants. Then the history will follow. And you one more when you were left from right, then a be at that time was starting young elephant or bonapi. Let them coffin or bacassim of Atu. There be MPP, when you were home with ye. Now, Bawumia, Samira Bawumia, stop the campaigning and get yourself a job to do. She said, you may be na ye. She said, you may be na ye. What's the say? A lawyer say, abadi. She said, chambers be. Now, co associate wo. Na ye, Juma. Bawumia, she said, you may be na ye. Now, roto, on case she. Ghana force one pill. Inti the oba could do obey biala Ghana for was still one pill. Fide ya share MPP na party be oya akono. CCLN NDC re ya akono as an NPP. Currently the can NDC akono as NPP. Because NPP internal affairs how I walk around I want to mean solving is so disheartening. All because of enviness, greediness, selfishness. Obia feel there oloje no ho ne yesu ono do chi do your bobone ono no re ne one for them one fan gather a drum together never else it will just disperse. It will be like adding water to oil. It will go by its own way unless you get something like lecithin to get the liquid and the oil, the water and the oil together. And that's what we have to do. Look for somebody who is a problem solver, somebody who can bring people from every corner together as one. And there, NPP more constitution. Because of one person, NPP, or we are careful. Because of Bawumia, you always overturn your constitution. Bawumia MPP or women there, it be bemna sonya 5 years, on to contest for any top position. Bawumia woman waiver. Movie, more constitution. So what be more prime minister, only de biala hold position biala or publicly, or by out, or by declare no support, or by endorse biala, Bawumienti, waye. Na see also more constitution, more elections within more party now, more start from bottom to top. Bawumienti, most top to bottom. There, where are the more conscious way? Mpedem be the current executives, Mr. Stephen Timoso Nyamuka, I wish me speedy recovery. Namsim be suggesting could you there? No conscience over him. Also a lawyer, law school or crop for the sake of it, another or create law, Ankasa. Tida osun woman kun osun nyansanko. Now I'm there, Justin Kodia knows only the book knowledge. He lacks the actual wisdom, the intelligence, or a leadership side. He really lack it, or lack the intelligence and the qualities of a leader. Book knowledge can work okay. Because I think your Kodubia and the wood tenure as general secretary is so disgusting. But still, Justin Kodia didn't see anything wrong with it. Because even feel that more some top to bottom now, friend top to bottom, your top to bottom now. Naturally, there some more Bawumian, more rig no nya. Naturally, the emu tip on course of phone now, mama MPP or this integrated. Emu where to use the power or that fire where there. No, Justin Code your door side general secretary view. You saw do regional chairman ya was also hold nonsense. Party no yamuzo. Party no yamuzi. What started what found that NPP the foundation from UP to Progress Party. Justin Code the appetite. Na appetite. And some people na your position na. Mumma humility in way. Because all why to be a woman should see us are. In say you pan a mamma can who be. Ya can the jump where you gain a day into one might just go to but that's not a you don't the ma. And you don't too much. You don't have a clue. That's what I'm saying that you are a don't. You don't have a clue on how to be a leader. You don't have a clue about your own constitution. You don't have a clue on how to get people together. It's so sad. It's so sad. And you best say, Dama, top to bottom, and you know, open the way. On Yejuma, rather, it must be bottom to top. That's what your constitution says. Bottom to top. What Sheffield say? A done what is so start for foundation. Then me say, what's it? Then maybe why do that? There, then the be a candy. On your done will see. Who told you, Nana B? We are sure that we are lawyers, sir. Nana B, we are sure that we are lawyers, sir. Nana B, pen be so there. School, primary school, nursery, if I'm a creche to nursery or whatever, to kindergarten, primary, lower primary, in the front. It's known as foundation. It is the foundation of basic education. It's known as foundation. University of Cape Coast, sir, for your course. What your course on Bachelor of Education Foundation. It is a academia down the way, sir. Then it's a very loose talk below the belt. Then it means you have no clue what is about your surroundings in connection with the NPP constitution. You have no clue. That means you pay was a national but organizer. Kai NPP. Other than Kofunya, make sure that when you work at Sniffy, now get people who are wiser, people who are enlightened, who want the best for Mother Ghana. No one bears the party name. Other than that, is it NDC will be the choice of many Ghanaians. Nesi sayasha Bawumia say eyaza ya papa Mr. Edichimo sazi no okan Dr. Brian Champon no okan wona put otumika there NDC waba power even when we were in May also NDC have power for 7 months na pose although oje kasakra we were in May also NDC waba power saying 7 months meanwhile was swear in January May your 5th month I jumped to 7 months how you count. All these people, see, Bawumia, have you sat down to ask yourself there, why are your supporters contesting you? Miride Mr. Edichim, also he's contesting because you did very bad. And to say, for your own decency, I'm your Bawumia, into mad resign from the NPP. Now, course, you be the best thing, you have to resign from the NPP. May you who there, it be with your yodium the Bawumia bro. Na Ghana for watch am. Say mo NPP for most mo be aswazen. Mo say za Ghana for pay. No mo be aswazen. Are you coming to? Say Sayasha. And when I was support you na, they are contesting you, Bawumia, because when you are incompetent, you be a 100 times, you will lose 100 times. For them to rescue the NPP, they are all taking part of the offended presidential primaries. They are all taking part. And this should get you to sit down. Now, oh, Bawumia, maybe someone there. Why don't confirm or support me or contest them? Never throw in the towel because you just have to resign because the words of brother brother save a man. Baby was do baby ala into my. And to most sense, still, if you there, you are still forcing to fit in a square peg into a round hole. Oh, you're the same size. You are still trying your hardest. Although it's not fitting, you are still trying your hardest, finding every avenue. Bawumia on ye. Call it a break. Nation, decently. Sunday, in Guasikasi, Oboto, Namde. Elections here were Bokwe. Prime Minister Bokwe, I was start from bottom to top to bottom. Bawumia, I had over selecto. We make what decisions say we. A bottom among Fuska. Say, someone more work on Sika no worry Joe. Our friend that DC so someone and one of na words was support one. And one more here you Sika. Says I was say it may be 10,000 Ghana cedis. Into the weapon, I come to your hearing. Name more do about to abana. No about to amobia. Over to me win my party, we win the power. Because I'll take a course to MPP for or to move for there. More fun near Ghana for pay. And yan near party for pay. Ne ex-president Kufuor aka the same thing. The one fine pa. Oh, ye problem solver. Gan on him the what may win elections in the MPP. In ye bia or cause confusion within the party. MPP ne odo ne any joe woman. Bawumia on am all one katse proye a krodo. You are ruining all the joy in the new patriotic party. You are ruining all the joy in that political party. Na mo sentra into me call it a break. Nation na ngofumba when you were peace of mind. Na one more we founding fathers. And one more we bre party no one. One who there, yes. Ya bre ye nyata ye hwehwe. Ghana oboko n'enyim. Sir, current MPP na Nekufuado Bawumia na executives wado Ghana in charge of crowd during the primaries. We had Ghanaians begging the delegates. One fa Kenya Panambra. Nanado retado Bawumia mbra. There, why were you forcing Bawumia on Ghanaians? Knowing very well so the Bawumia will lose. You didn't bother because of your greediness. Selfishness. Fidawa nanado will be second plane. That's all we should do in your pen. It's about a pedestrian, but one fana, Ibogu party. Name ya catch you playing the party into good and dead in good nature. Pew baby natsna. Pew baby natsna. Na Jenjaniza a yen. There's a yen of a quaima. On another bep a benim, what's where we in? We all thought there. A little banana one way this can then be a promise to Ghana for. I bet you chunegum. A baya, why you're there is still going to be scratch my back, make I scratch your back. And baby can a Japan car send one there too. And baby I'm in through. Can a Japan and car some kubata some more can you there? Nanado can send be a one who say on chew be a lunch. And pass. na should obey scratch my back, make her scratch your back. Or ya me do pa de inya kwenya na rest and this for with this can. And what when ya kwenya, what it show na what it chi e offend. MPP, one where corrupt acts niya, we'll deal with them. NDC, more grease to your elbows, we'll deal with them. Won't sort one out. Now if you sumariba, and one now we feel there. What the can needs na beji is in with social media na see sell to them. Why you the one could see no when you answer? Wakasa unko futi. Inti one's a wapian. No, the one boatsy, waka Kenya Japan or doye. Kenya Japan, he's a man on his own. He's a man on his own. Let Ken be Ken. Wunja. So we feel there. On yan share more. There back Kenya Japan da. The mouse now. Kenya Japan so on yan share man there. Zo pen no doye. Say Professor Miwe Kunshi when your case. Na Ken a Japan eke bail na. Only in Ken is endorsing corruption. Common sense should tell you this person that only in or endorse corruption. Nam there, nipa kuni human rights ni obenye bi mo be bail. Ken Japan ke bail Professor Ekunshi Amiyon. Only in court will release no. There be still embra on unibeti. Damana wayan. Ain't see no sense a bimuma a literacy mindset overshadow what the more approach to issues. A literacy mindset always or more approach to issues or a bit questionable. That why the Canadian Japan's on corruption we can only chat on your yako. Now a baby John Leffy I can there or no equal. NDC fuho ekwe yuho on febiala ho na Kenya Japan ne do wo me simple ese onye de oyeza onye de ono odo no yeza wo pe but onye right to do what he thinks is somebody's human rights onye right to do that intina court in your lawyer court no be so de obotuma am lawyer because that's your human right ono nche de wa saman wo bobo egu and obeje may go scot free. There be common sense must be addressed. Na Ghana for be more illiteracy overshadow everything that they think they know. Yaba said the Yoko, obe speed up with dealing with the cases what such what doing now because it looks as if the Ghana same biaba ne what drag when he fits. What drag when he fit the man behind there. Asam kron yehu baby a onenam but sisialen Ghana man oye nyina yezi no matter what kwan bia dem do a Ghana man obafa ne tempe friend yabafa do Ghanaians it's time the woje wama politicians will take us for granted nam there say political talking is very very cheap nam there party bia wa power and sorry our opposition not about power assembly law baka they defend no one occur to the hearing of Ghanaians now that time MPP opposition when asame there NDC for akwa IMF onye there work IMF MPP will take over work IMF ana wa anko no so okre ehun talk ship order mo steady abazina ya obobo ma man we to mpon here exports Obe exceed yani importer na even resources na ye won wo here mani ma ye feel there or you so attractive to the outside world ye botum ya ye be exporter obe ma ye nyiska instead of us importing everything abedi na ye botum aye wo ye mani ma concerning ejuma obotum aye there enya ye be use any made in Ghana nyama oba manyama krona ebia ye important ye ba stop na ye scan wa build the common sense waba abenima ni nyina la ayo because time bialan we be use the resources our manuman they prefer to import because a one what one percentage what the share na wenya a roof scan ye were carpenters or Ghana very good carpenters Nanso wobekwa kakra njia China for abafan waha. Wakɔ one wakɔ modifying sawdust na de wa modifying na wadza ayɛ nyaman. Ghana for bɔkɔ na wakafa. Forgetting there, if you carpenter any feature, sawdust onyana. Why do one boy technology be a wobosua? How wobotum waye wa press that sawdust na dza yakafun will be no chromin in ya bi. It's time. The same thing, ne, our friend that Mahama Sukai, Russia-Ukraine war, it shouldn't affect Ghana. It shouldn't affect anything or hinder any our economy. Since also the Israel-Iran war is going to have effect on petroleum. So which is which? Aya, mamun try there, moon take the citizens for granted. Woman on Daisy. The fact that if a position urban, on each other as zip or whole crowd they order or they ibogu. The name nine there, Ghana phone woman was supporting. What about Jane Ghana instead of political affiliation? Where the man in few there or Bobwa? Since I don't do social media and do me who there. I suffer be musu where you would. As some man, what is in there? What's the software your friend Abazi? Software only is in computer man. That mean you pay no attack us on behalf of Kenya, Japan. But to the extent but the origin that's a Kenya, Japan, Pobe president, or here vice, or Botuma Abafan. Within the twinkle of an eye, the same person in Sofo, now Bible quotation na or there, Nyame, Ebaya win ye win, Ebaya shwayashum, Quatroboje, Nyame impe. God hates the lukewarm attitude. Sister, or ya shuffle, Nancy Yeshu no. Or ya shuffle, Nancy Yeshu no ho there. Nyame, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. But Satan is a liar, and is a father of all lies. Nanu Yeshu no so ya shuffle, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Nanu Yeshu no do ya shuffle. Good name is better than riches. Now, what else will for computer? Software how to use a computer man. Abat no ho, nese, Kenya Japan ogu aso olugu Christian some nonsense. And what the word Christian some what has that? How Christian are you, computer man? How Christian are you? Which Christ-like do you demonstrate in Ghana? Fide, the 10 commandments, na Jesus subben, obune tofa. Also, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you. And to say if you love one another, you love your country, Ghana. Some who can, ebejaka. Nam the wallet that's there. Asofuna Kenya Japan or start world. They were doing things wrong, including yourself, but you were lucky to have a way of escape. They were doing things wrong. That's also wafana also yamesomodo also asofodo. The muda maso from Ghana one. I don't mean to be rude. Mpede bi some there. Mo hu fa so pa wa Ghana ho. Onya abezi. Mpede bi baka kire. Me pede mo dam one man churches asofon. E bi baka kire ame babs there. Ye hu fa so ni. Na ye analyze, na ye digest ni ye. E be fa so na mo hu o man no mo. E ba de pa na mo ye. Mo boost the economy of the country Ghana. I mean to mean mo hu ye fa so. Ada mo ya mo scam. Na mo defraud unkrofo. Mo break homes. Mo take advantage of the vulnerable. That's what you people do. Na mo tax-free businessmen and women. Samunyala, ibiale shi open no, wa maneba so abeshanani. Won ba yem penyifo na wa mo we take over. For how long must Ghana experience that from emu so-called asofo? Na najege di so kakamente ya, Kenya Japan ya antichrist. Anti means against. But Najegezi, 10 commandments, just thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods. A Dana a water woman, what's another obedience in a rejection is it? Najegezi, Jesus to chair tax so or chair tax. Oh, Najegezi, illegal electric connection now. I will water one. It's your chauffeur. Oh, Muntum Banamumbo to 2 Yaman Gugana for the sake of religion. Eben on man no we are seeing about catch saying there religion will they develop on man. A mass of from what can say. Dam so kwa wa man churches na mo to Saturday mo kwan bia do maka gigiska de mo best Spanish na Kenya Japan e beje me pede me bisa mo de even on man no wo wiase mu na was a religion na wo dey develop a man one country on man any development or your policies ideas constitution or governance na we use and yet religion enti munje fie na muda ahye nkrofo min na wos when you tip on course fo me da bia waka modern munje da menyaman na allow people to be themselves. Enti owo na jege baka da Kenya Japan ya antichrist anti means against Kenya Japan Jesus says love one another as I have loved you or do Kenya Japan or the chama individuals na jegezi or do Kenya Japan was a man nkrofo na jegezi no muzo wa hin na demonstrate even some non for social media enyo wo na kind of sofo otontone nyama oyedi oye fake ya sister me jo wa so na jegezi ye bi so are you fake or you are genuine that's bi mu ye way faking you also doing it so are you fake or you are genuine samura kan sama mu ye careful because Kenya Japan is the apple of the Lord's eye. And the Bible says, you dare not touch the apple of the Lord's eye. You dare not touch the anointed of God. The Kenya Japan I were man woman, and with the mass of what can we in Abuma, Mumuana, no idem, or the individuals. If you march on Bana Muju, Mr. Muzin, Abazna Moya, was a man. Into Chade, Unquafu and one Fredama, no Mumbu dama. Insist on more kajiska. Nama ashafu instead of you to preach salvation, and politicians because that's another quickest way to add to the defrauding and scamming money we are getting from people, isn't it? Zol kodu MPP man, the earlier obejen, the better, because all the two political parties now were very strong in defense of Ghana. Not amongst themselves. They might be strong in defense of Ghana. The Wapa Magana, Wafaneta. We've had enough. And see, executives somewhere MPP now, why am I there? Move you there, MPP executives, so I am more the motivation Mukutukumin. Mongada Mohu. All of you must leave. You must all go. Or you know what Jamumu Kumpo. And with this current executives, giving team to the list. You must all go with Bawumia, Nananado. Munya Monfi Uncle, the new executives in Bra, the new king, new law, new Huma, and Yama Obokoto within the NPP party. Other than that, it's just going to be creepy crawly. Nayam Pianadamoso. Yeah, mon, nam yipa crodo. More political party, no way freedom, no way free soon, honor the minipan. Yeah, ma on no more nodo, na NPP. On this integrate. No, because at this time we make the wrong choice to build more for Bawumia. That is the end of New Patriotic Party. That will be the end. On resurrect build with that. Obo good to the CPP. We good. Some more pianadama, more for Bawumia. Some more piandamuswa won't say the Ghana for a nam do the needful. Kakramake. Thank you and God bless.